Hello, everybody. Welcome to a new episode of Behind the Brick. How are you all doing? Welcome. How's it going? Yes. Hello, Super, who couldn't make it today. Bill
Hi.
Derpy. Hey, Pen. Oh, we should honestly make Pen moderator. I completely forgot. But, yep. Pen in the chat. Pen's here. Very nice. Very, very, very epic.
Pin is Chad.
There's one person watching. There's one person watching. Wow. Great.
Is it you?
Yeah, I think so. Or Ace. I don't know. But, yeah, hello. Welcome everybody. Yep,
Hey
Ace,
guys.
Wendy. But yeah, let's jump into the news this week. I just want to reminder the biggest story of this week we will not be covering Black Widow because actually, you know what, I guess we can cover it. What do you say, Brickle?
Yeah, sure.
Since Super isn't in this
We we
podcast.
we
So let's
both
put the
we both seen it.
Yep, let's put the banner up. So if you guys don't know how spoiler banners work, when these banners go up, you should mute the stream, all right? But keep looking at it to see if the banner is gone, because once the banner is gone, the spoiler session will be over, and we'll move on to something else. So mute the
Yep.
stream if you want to. But yeah, let's just jump into Black Widow, and let's just
So
discuss it.
we're
I
gonna
was
talk
gonna
about
do a bonus,
Taskmaster first.
but hold on. I was gonna do a bonus episode for this and just review it on my own, but because of Super. But yeah, let's just talk about it. All right, so Black Widow, Brickle, what do you want to say about it? What
I
give
really
your thoughts?
liked it.
Yeah,
I
I
thought it was
thought
a
it was
great.
good. I thought it was
I thought it was a
actually
great movie.
surprisingly. It was actually surprisingly good. Um,
I like
the
spy
characters,
thrillers.
yeah, the characters besides one of them was good, and it actually was kind of short, to be honest.
Yeah, it
Felt
felt
really
kind of
short
short.
when I saw it in the theaters. Yeah, it felt
the
really short.
The main villain wasn't that good, but he did a
Well,
good
the
job
main
making you
villain. Which main villain are you talking about? Taskmaster or Dreykov?
the
Because I thought Dreykov was actually
Dreykov.
good.
Dreykov was
I
good.
thought Dreykov was good.
The
He,
actor did a good job of making you like kind of not like him as soon as he first appeared.
but the secondary villain, the Terminator of Marvel, which is not right, because
Eh,
let's
He's
just
not
talk about Taskmaster in the comics. The guy is a
Taskmaster's
wise
a
crack. Yeah,
Taskmaster's a wisecracking teacher of all the henchmen of the Marvel universe.
yep, he knows
He
every person's.
he has photographic
Yep,
reflexes, so he can
he
copy
knows
anyone's ability by just seeing it.
he knows every person in the Marvel Cinematic Universe's no, not just Marvel Cinematic Universe, in Marvel's moves. Hey, Spider Venom Pool. He knows everybody in Pika. You might want to mute the stream. Okay. Oh, this feels bad for new people. Batman dies in Endgame. Yeah, it's true. But yeah. But in the movie, he was barely used, like barely even used, right?
She was barely used.
Yeah. But also, he was in there a lot because the movie was surprisingly short, and he
Yeah,
sucked. And I'm not even mad they gender swapped him, right?
I
I
think
actually
it
had
could have
kind.
been done right, but
He could have been done right, but I actually am kind of mad because if you gender swap all these characters that aren't very tied, it's fine. But really, gender swap don't even Taskmaster doesn't make a lot much sense. And then you don't make him do anything. Really, you don't develop his character to make him different. You just make him a
rest
Terminator.
in rest in peace. My dreams of Taskmaster appearing in the Moon Knight show for their epic conflict or confrontation.
Yeah, you barely make him do anything. I kind of feel like I kind of get what people say and about the Mandarin. I kind of understand now, but I don't want to wait another 10 years for a new Taskmaster.
See, I liked the Mandarin twist kinda, but I also now kind of hate it because the real Mandarin didn't appear in any Iron Man movies.
Yep. And this Taskmaster is gonna suck. I mean, hopefully we get a good
Yep,
one in Deadpool 2. But
yep. Hopefully,
Deadpool 3. I mean, but yeah, the plot. Anything else besides Taskmaster was really good. The plot. was really cool with all the
We
Red
found out
Room.
how Natasha got that nice vest in Infinity War. Lots of
Yeah,
pockets.
the vest was really cool. I really enjoyed the whole vest. Yeah, that was a cool story.
I liked the
Um,
I liked that
and
Widow's in her black suit most of the time,
yeah,
or I
yeah,
guess
yeah,
Melina's black suit.
yeah, yeah. I like that too.
The
Yeah, the
whole
characters were really good. Yelena was good. Red Guardian is kind of a dick, but I also kind of liked him for that.
Red
I like
Guardian
Red
was the
Guardian.
best.
He was
I
great.
love the
Um,
rescue mission too for him.
yeah, Dracoff was pretty good. Nat was Nat. Honestly, I don't really have any strong opinions on Nat in this movie. But I mean, her friend. I don't know how he got all that stuff. He just keeps saying money and things. His name is like what?
I,
Something Mason, and I'm pretty sure in the comics that
his name's
name
the
is like the.
agent in the comics.
Yeah, I'm
In
pretty
the
sure
comics,
he's
his
the
name's
son
the
of
agent.
Tinkerer, right? Pretty sure
Um,
he's.
I'm not sure.
Well, yeah, probably not in the MCU because Tinkerer already exists, but still. I don't get how he got all that stuff, but yeah, the characters were good. But let's talk about the plot of the movie. It's pretty good.
It's
Honestly, didn't have
your
much
basic
stakes.
spy action thriller.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It really didn't have much stakes because, well, the movie should have came out 4 years ago.
Yeah,
But action was good.
I
CGI
think
was pretty
the
good.
I think the movie should have came out before Infinity War.
Yeah, action was good. Um, the the action, the plot, with all the Red Room. The Red Room is a really cool feature, and we have opening credits, which is something we don't really get a lot in
Yeah.
the MCU. I don't even think we've gotten it since Iron Man 2. Just saying.
Oh, yeah. I don't think we have gotten it.
But we technically have two post credit scenes, but only technically one, I guess,
The
because
Countess
we didn't have.
shows up, or Valentina, whatever her name is, shows
Yes,
up to
that
recruit
post credit.
Yelena to kill Hawkeye.
Yes, that post credit scene. I loved it. It was actually really cool. That was really. I didn't. I was in theaters, right? And we left before I can see the second one, the second credit scene. But I looked it up on YouTube, and it was cool, really cool. Like Val showed up, and then they showed a picture of Hawkeye, which honestly should have cameoed in the movie at some point. But
I
in his
can't wait.
Ronin gear, and
I
it
can't wait
sets
to
up.
see.
Isn't Yelena Crimson Widow in the comics? I'm pretty sure, right?
Um, I'm not sure. I'll look it up.
But I mean, I saw her in like the Avengers Assemble show. But
Oh
yeah,
yeah, she was like White Widow in in Avengers Assemble, wasn't she?
but
She was kind of recurring antagonist in that.
yeah, it was just so cool to see Val show up because now we know that Marvel isn't afraid to drop big characters on Disney Plus on the Disney Plus shows. So that's really cool. That's
Yep.
really cool to know because the Disney Plus shows can now do so much big game changing stuff to the MCU that you'll have to go see the Disney Plus shows to know what happened.
Okay, so
Hello, Comic Boy.
Yelena in the comics just goes by her Yelena Belova or Black Widow.
But yeah, uh, but yeah, Val showed up, and that was just really cool to see. Post credit scene was great, but yeah, I give the movie a 7 out of 10. Just Taskmaster was just terrible, but
Yeah, I
also
think I
really
gave
cool.
it
We
an
got
I think
also
I
the
gave it
name
an
drops.
8.5. Oh,
Yeah, also the name drops is really cool in the stuff, the references, and
Crimson
honestly,
Dynamo.
everyone was thinking, yeah, Crimson Dynamo. I can't believe that got dropped. Like to see that, even though
I
Iron
mean,
Man's dead.
we already saw Crimson. We saw Anton guy from Iron Man 2 was Crimson Dynamo comics, and Whiplash was also Crimson
Ah.
Dynamo in the comics.
Colin Gwen. We'll be
And
calling Deadpool in a minute, okay? We'll be calling Deadpool in a minute. But yeah, 7.5 out of 10. Plot was good. Name drops was pretty good. Really good movie. Good movie. good to be back in the theaters, and yeah, I really
Yeah,
think it's
I went to see it with my dad,
solid.
and I loved it.
Yeah, it's really solid, really, really solid movie. Solid solo movie, but honestly, I didn't really care about the main protagonist that much. To be honest, I didn't really care about Nat in this movie that much.
Yelena
But
was
Elena,
better than Nat in the movie, I think.
and yeah, and Red Guardian, and heck, even Dracoff. I just like Dracoff, and everyone's complaining about the Dracoff smell thing. I thought that was actually
Yeah,
really cool. I thought
Iron
that was
Maiden
cool.
was kind of not really developed very well. Melina,
Yeah, Melina, she was okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
she goes by Iron Maiden in the comics.
yeah, she does go by Iron Maiden in the comics. So
I saw a lot of people
yeah, but
saying she should actually been the main villain instead of like Taskmaster or Dreykov or whatever.
yeah, I honestly wouldn't prefer that because then we would actually get Tony Masters, the real one, at some other point instead of Antonio Dreykov. So,
I just realized that was her name. Yeah,
but yeah,
yeah.
essentially, um, Taskmaster sucked, but the rest of the movie's good. Yep.
You want to talk about Loki now?
Yeah, let's talk about Loki. Um, we should remove the spoiler banner and give people 5 seconds to return. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whatever. Let's talk about Loki now. One of the yes, Antonio. That's Taskmaster's name. Oh, I just screwed
First
up.
off, I just want to say Richard E. Grant was the best character in the episode.
Yes, yes. Loki episode 5. Wow, that was just perfection.
Yeah,
Really good. Sylvie, Mobius, all the variants were just awesome. Really cool.
Mobius showing up in like the pizza truck or whatever.
He should have showed up in a red sports car. Come on,
Red Corvette, yeah.
come on, Disney. Yes, Richard E. Grant is classic Loki. So let's just start with the characters in this. Let's just start with
So I guess
let's
start
start
with
with
Loki.
yeah, let's just start with Loki, our 2012 variant, L117, whatever he's called. But
It's pretty good.
yeah, he was really good in this episode too.
He was Loki.
Him just his emotional moments with Sylvie and him listening to Richard E. Grant's story.
Pretending to be cold to put a blanket around them both.
Yeah, that was just really nice. Yeah, Throg was in the episode. That was really cool to see
Trying to get
Throg.
to full size Mjolnir, which is pretty funny.
Yep. But
Wonder
yeah, the Kang building, the Thanos copter. Yeah. But yeah, Loki was pretty good, but I think the rest of them. Let's talk about the variants of the episode. Classic Loki.
Classic
Wow.
Loki's the best, and I think I'd love to see just his universe, just because I think it's the MCU universe where everyone dresses as their classic costumes.
Well, even if that happened, that would probably be pruned from the start because it
Yeah,
doesn't really make much sense. He probably, I mean, there were children's books with him in the costume, and he probably just put it on because of the children's books.
yeah.
So, but yeah, he was
Hawkeye,
an isolate. But his
that timeline got.
backstory,
Oh,
yeah, that timeline
his
got pruned.
backstory was
His
great.
Yeah, his backstory was great. He has the projection of himself, and it's so real that Thanos.
It's based off the fan theories people had of him projecting himself and surviving.
Yeah, and faked his death, hid his inanimate debris. That is just so cool to see. That was just really cool. I
And
could listen to Richard.
we know it can happen since Thor also survived drifting through space.
Yeah, but it was just so cool, and he went away from Thor, and then he
Recreating
landed on the planet.
Asgard.
Yeah, yeah, we'll get to that.
Oh,
But he landed on a planet, and he got. It's sad. He missed his brother. That was just really sad to know.
yeah,
But
and
he
then
still loved him.
as soon as he
And he
tried to get back, he got
as soon as he came back, it was
no, he didn't even come back.
true.
As soon as he got like started planning to get back, he got taken to the TVA.
Yeah, it's just so sad to know that Loki is supposed to suffer in the MCU. That's just it.
Yeah,
He's supposed to suffer in the sacred timeline. Yet he always, every time he tries to fix himself, he goes and gets sent. to the TVA and get killed by Elias. Just so sad, and yeah, just and his big Deus Ex Machina thing was awesome. His
Wait, so
increase.
on the topic of Elias, um, should we wait till a little later, or can I like say an interesting connection between him and the possible main
Yeah,
villain?
go ahead. Talk about Elias. Yeah, Elias in the
So
comics. Yeah, go ahead.
Elias in the comics is the large cloud being like he is in the show, except in the comics he kind of like stalks every move Kang makes.
Yeah, yeah, he does. He is a Kang villain, antagonist, enemy. Yeah, enemy. But
Yeah,
yeah, he's a Kang villain, and in the thing, he's a living tempest that consumes matter and energy, which is
it's been a
just
while since we've seen a giant Marvel cloud that consumes anything.
oh dear God, don't bring up the last one. Don't bring up the last one. Yeah, please don't bring up that last one. Please, dear
Who,
God.
Galactus?
Oh no, that's not Galactus. That's not Galactus. Come on, you're lying. You're lying. But
Anyway,
yeah, Elias was really cool, and Sylvie's plan to enchant him was just crazy, and I find it funny when Loki was calling his ridiculous, he said, "Well, what's better, paper cutting a giant cloud to death?" That
yeah,
was just funny. That was just really funny,
I like how
and she was,
earlier Richard E. Grant Loki like, talked about how knives were useless and everything.
yep, exactly. Knives are useless in the face of a Loki sorcery, and yeah, Sylvie in this episode was great too. I liked Sylvie a lot. This is
Mobi-
probably
Mobius was
the
pretty
best.
good too.
Yeah, Mobius is pretty good too. And that scene with Mobius and Loki was probably one of my favorite moments in the MCU, where they just said goodbye.
I
That
like
was
how
really sad.
I like how Sylvia is saying like she likes him because he's not too good, not too bad.
Yeah, not too good, not too bad. But yeah, just Sylvie, all these other, and we can talk about the other Loki variants, right? Bow School Loki, he was
He's probably the
pretty cool.
weakest of them, but he was pretty.
Of the main ones, yeah, but he was
Yeah,
pretty cool. Um,
he
and
sold
he
him
had like
out
a
to
Mjolnir.
President Loki, which is
Yeah, they actually really should have showed why he has that Mjolnir, because they never showed
yeah.
it, and he's in the dark rain outfit.
I
But
guess because just in that universe, that's what Mjolnir looks like.
yeah, well, he probably made it himself, of course.
Oh yeah, it might be like. Well, didn't he make Stormbreaker in the comics or one of the hammers?
Yeah. Honestly,
I,
I'm not sure. He's African American. It doesn't really make much sense. Why would the TVA wait so long to get Sylvie when she was born a female and Loki is supposed to be born a male? Just because he's gender fluid, right? I guess that's just kind of weird. I wish they would just show
I
why
don't
these
think
Nexus
like
men.
I don't think the appearance really like matters. I think
Yeah,
it's just
true.
I think it's
They
just like their actions or something they do that's against the timeline.
yeah, they really need to show why like Sylvie, like what was her Nexus event? I don't get it. What caused her to be arrested?
Okay, so
It wasn't
she
being
was
born.
playing with that toy boat. Okay,
Okay, it makes sense. That makes sense.
she was supposed to sit it on her left, but she sit it on her right.
Yep. Um, President Loki was honestly kind of cool, even though he was there for 5 minutes. He was actually kind of cool and funny, and we got some good gore. With when he got his hand off, good gore.
The alligator who may or may not be Loki, but probably is because he's green, bit off his
Yeah,
hand.
even if he isn't and just pretending, that would make him even more likely to be a Loki.
Yep.
Game, game within the game. But yeah, the characters in this one was really solid, except Ravonna. I mean, who cares about Ravonna anymore? I don't
Okay,
really like her.
so Richard E. Grant Loki, like remember how he cared about Thor and like missed him and everything? Do you think
Yeah,
Child Loki had any regrets about him killing
yeah.
Thor?
Child Loki just up and killed him. Like, come
Do
on.
you think Loki kind of grew to regret that?
Yeah, I kind of think he regrets that. I mean, it could be like think about it, because remember that story he was telling Banner and Valkyrie and Thor Ragnarok about him turning into a snake and going, "Oh, it's me," and it stabs him. You
Yeah.
remember that? I
Yep.
think That could be just the change one, but instead Thor bled out to death
Maybe.
on accident, which would be kind of sad, honestly. Yeah, Kid Loki was alright. I thought Kid Loki was nice.
I like Kid Loki.
And also, when they were saying goodbye to Loki, like, just the compliments, like, good luck, hope you find what you're looking for, or you're gonna need this on your journey. That was just really cool because we're nearing the end, we're nearing the climax.
Yeah.
It's just super cool. And now we can talk about the plot and anything that doesn't relate to
Oh,
the character.
really quick, Anna Booker. I don't. I think boastful Loki did die. He probably got
Yeah,
killed by
probably
another
killed by
Loki.
the other variants.
Yeah.
But
Nothing confirmed, but
yeah, but because they didn't come back for him, like he just died with all of them because he betrayed him. But yeah, let's just talk about the Void in general.
the
Um,
plot was cool. I liked Sylvie and Ravonna kind of sneaking around while
yeah,
Ravonna was biding her
it was
time.
the TVA just felt really empty in this episode for some reason. There wasn't many people walking around for some reason.
Yeah. Yeah. Also,
That was just really weird.
I've got a couple people have kind of talked to me about saying Ravonna instead of Ravonna. I say Ravonna because that's what her name. That's how she was pronounced in the Lego game.
Yeah, I mean, Shang
But it's-
Tsung, and
I think
instead it
it's
should be Shang Tsung. Uh, but we can talk about the Void. The Void had a lot of cool references in it. It had the
Queen
Psycho.
Enterprises on the Stark Tower that was like
Yeah, it
destroyed.
had Kang Enterprises. That's how it's pronounced, Kang. But it
Wow.
had freaking. It's just a Kang reference. That's just really cool to see. And I guess that's
Also, the Sphinx ship from Ramatit.
yeah, the Sphinx stuff. And you know what's weird is the Sphinx still has his nose, right?
I
And
know. I
IRL,
think it's Ramatit's ship, like
yeah,
time
in
ship.
IRL, the Sphinx is supposed to lose its nose.
Yeah.
So I wonder if it just got pruned because it didn't lose his nose. I wonder if
I don't
that's just the reason.
I don't know if it's that or if it is literally just Ramatit's ship.
Yeah, but
Thanos
yeah,
copter.
Kang Enterprises that was sold to him. Sphinx is there, which is really cool. Thanos Copter is just crazy. That's just such a cool
I can't.
reference.
I want to see Josh Brolin writing in that now.
Yes, that would be really cool. Um, Also the battleship is actually really cool because back in World War II there was a massive conspiracy theory of
That
it. It was
disappearing.
yeah, it had cloaking technology. It disappeared for like a second, and everyone thought, and that's what it was. And then people started going crazy afterwards, and that's the ship that got pruned in it. So it's a conspiracy theory. Also, the Polybius arcade is in this episode too. So we got like two myths, urban legends that got pruned,
So can I
which is
just quickly like say what Polybius is?
yeah, just all these
Poly-
things.
Polybius was an old like arcade game that was said to exist, and the government was like using it to study people.
Yeah. Um, but also the ending of when Goliath was literally the smoke screen, the guard dog, and revealed the castle.
Yeah.
Who do you think's going to be in it?
I don't know if it's going to be another Loki or if it's going to be Kang or if it's going to be Ravonna as Kang.
I think it's going to be just like the Wizard of Oz, right? Just the
Yeah.
old man behind the curtain. It's just he who remains, the one who created the timekeepers in the comics. I think it's just going to be he who remains.
It could be He Who Remains or it could be like someone sinister like Kang or
What?
Loki.
Dude, I really don't want Kang to be in it just because it just kind of ruins the whole fact that he's TVA villain number one. And they literally said almost as any other variant, so almost could just mean not more than Kang, which is just
Also, I just kind of don't like Kang very much. He's a pretty boring character with a convoluted history.
yeah, to be honest. But I mean, the Void could be his Chronopolis. To be honest, that Goliath is just in there to just cause shit and just destroy his kingdom.
Yep.
But yeah. Also there was a helicarrier with a Hydra logo. Did you notice that?
Yeah, it was. I was watching Mr. Sunday movie. It's like Helicarrier 43 or something. It's one of the Insight helicarriers.
Yeah, it could be one of the Inside helicarriers that Insight went through, and they just didn't have to hide in the shadows and just showed they were Hydra.
Or maybe
Has to
they
be
just
why
could.
that helicarrier was pruned.
Maybe it just
Also,
didn't take off.
yeah, also there was like a tank which was supposed to be really powerful IRL, and they stopped manufacturing it. Thank God. But
So I guess it just didn't stop getting manufactured.
yep, there was. Hmm, what else? The Sanctum was there, but a lot of New York was also there. So
Oh, I didn't see the Sanctum.
yeah, it was there. Um, there was what was it? I talked about the tank. I talked about the helicarrier. Oh yeah, the Hydra ship, the Hydra jet, whatever it was
Oh,
in First Avenger. That was there. They passed it walking through and in a giant yellow jacket helmet. That's like, probably one of my favorites in the show because
I
it's just so.
wonder if I wonder if that's like a universe where he won and kind of just turned
Yeah,
giant.
I mean, he
He,
probably
he
got pruned because he just became a giant, and that wasn't supposed to happen.
he got pruned for becoming giant yellow jacket.
Yeah, that probably could be why he got pruned. They literally have something that you can get pruned for stepping on the wrong leaf, and it would make a branch. They literally have something like that, as
Yeah,
Mobius said in episode 4. But Miss Minutes is kind of cool in this episode. I like Miss Minutes. It was nice.
I like Miss. I kind of got a little surprised in episode 2 when Miss Minutes was revealed to actually be like an AI or just a thing walking around.
Yep, that was just really weird. But
And now they're doing more
hey,
with
Lego
that.
Meta, hey, Lego Mega artist, how's it going?
Hey, it's Mega.
But
Mega Blocks.
yes, a solid episode indeed. 10 out of 10, very perfection. This episode and episode 4 is just making Loki my top 4 favorite shows. My top four favorite shows. Number one
And
is Daredevil.
episodes.
Number one is Daredevil. Number two is Loki. Three is Invincible, and four is the Mandal. Actually, no, three is the Mandalorian, and four is Invincible.
And I don't think I can do my top shows, but superhero shows. This is probably a one is
Yeah,
Invincible, two is probably Loki,
yeah. You haven't
and
watched all of
three
Daredevil. You've
is
only seen like half of it. I'm almost done with season 1, and I just know it's just awesome. It's just so good. I love it.
I think three is Agents of Shield.
Three is Agents of Shield. Yeah, I gotta watch Agents of Shield. I'm honestly, to be honest, Agents of Shield doesn't look like it interests me besides Ghost Rider. I don't know. I mean, maybe I'll like it. I just haven't been
Okay,
really in the vibe to watching that show.
now that I found out it's at least Netflix MCU canon, I want to watch Cloak and Dagger.
Oh dear God, it sucked.
Yeah, I'll watch it anyway.
I'll watch it anyway, even though it sucked. Just like Glowy Hand.
I watched Daredevil like 10 years after it came out.
I'm watching Daredevil now. I just think it's just so
Not
good.
not not that Daredevil.
Oh, the terrible movie.
Yeah, the terrible movie.
God, dear God, why? Why? I got to see that movie just to see how bad it is.
Affleck did a
There's
good
just,
job as Daredevil.
eh,
He
it
has this
wasn't.
fight. He has a fight with Elektra whenever they first meet, and it's the only good part of the movie.
I thought a lot of the action in it was corny. It was just
It's an
very.
early
Oh,
it's an early 2000s Marvel movie. What do you expect?
yeah, but like Spider-Man's action wasn't over exaggerated, to be honest. Neither was X-Men's.
Didn't Wolverine spin around a horn of the Statue of Liberty while cutting it?
That wasn't that exaggerated, and there wasn't any weird cringy
Oh, and
music with it.
he did it very slowly too.
True. Yeah, I think that was just early 2000 CGI. It was just like that. So like Daredevil kind of stuff. Do you think honestly, there would have been a cinematic universe with Ben Affleck, Daredevil, Toby, Spider-Man, Fox, X-Men, and the Fantastic Four, and Iron Man before the whole
I
MCU
like
and right?
to think of the at least Fantastic Four and Spider Man as canon to each other, just because I want Chris Evans Chris Evans, Johnny Storm to meet Toby Spider-Man.
Dude, I just want a new Johnny Storm, not Chris Evans, not Michael B. Jordan. Yeah,
I like Chris Evans,
yeah,
Johnny Storm.
the few Blade movies. Yeah. Oh, Raimi Spider. Should we mute him? Because he said Daredevil was canon to the bad universes in my head. Raimi Spider Man. But
Nah, don't
honestly,
mute
I thought
Panda.
Blade 2 was actually surprising. I honestly thought Blade 2 was surprisingly good.
Yeah, Blade 2 is pretty decent.
I gotta watch the Blade movies. They sound fun. You
Anyways,
know,
we have
they really should have made Moon Knight and Blade have a Netflix show. Because I don't think you can do Moon Knight without the Netflix violence.
yeah, Moon Knight's a pretty violent character, but they
He
might be
literally
able to pull it
impales a
off.
dude with a he literally impales a dude with a machine gun and shoots four other people while it's still in his chest.
You ever wonder why Moon Knight doesn't have any recognizable villains or anything? He killed them all.
He killed them all. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
he crashed. He knew he couldn't fight Taskmaster, so he crashed a plane into him.
Yeah. Well, let's fire up the group chat to see what's next on our list after Loki, and I believe it's
Um,
the Star Wars:
Bad
The Bad Batch,
Batch.
and
We
let's
haven't
talk
seen
about
it.
Star Wars. Let's talk about Star Wars: The Bad Batch quickly. I didn't watch the episode.
Neither did
I
we. Neither
completely
did I.
forgot to. And we're just gonna say Hera and Chopper showed up in this episode. Spoilers. I don't care. It's after the weekend. They showed up,
Wasn't
and
Hera's
there's
mom in the
apparently
last episode?
Hera had some accent. I bet Omega's still annoying, and Hunter's good, and yeah, whatever.
Who
I
was
haven't seen the
Omega?
new Bad Batch, so talk about Titans. We don't. We're talking about Young Justice, but we haven't talked about Titans. Just Brickle likes Young Justice, right?
Yeah, I like Young Justice.
So we'll talk about the release date later on. But yeah, I found him. I find Omega really annoying, to be honest. But yeah,
Who's Omega? I went to Omega.
Omega. I mean, but yeah, Bad Batch. If you want to check it out, I haven't seen it, but let's talk
So
about let's talk about the most interesting story. Interesting.
I
Not the
watched
best.
it 2 hours ago. Deadpool and Korg.
Yeah, I just watched it before, and it's so cool. It is so cool. Cord and Deadpool were in a thing, and we're not even talk about what they said. It's just Deadpool banter, but we actually get our first official crossover with Deadpool and Cord, an MCU and Fox character who is going to join the MCU at some point. But
So
they showed up together.
Deadpool says they chose Korg because he didn't have a Disney Plus show, but it's 100% because Taika Waititi.
Yeah, they chose Cord because Taika Waititi.
Because
But
he's in Free Guy the movie.
yeah, and he literally showed Cord, hey, that's Taika Waititi. What do you think of him? And he's like, oh,
Korg was
he's
like,
cool
he's a nice guy. Seems like a nice guy.
with four legs, four arms.
One has a gun. No, one has
I hope they bring Deadpool in the
gloves.
MCU. We need R-rated MCU stuff, and we need him to talk with Spider-Man. And if they bring back Daredevil and make this show canon and make a fourth season and actually put it on Disney Plus and actually fill up their Bitcoin bench to have violence on it and a TVMA.
No one can get me to think Daredevil isn't canon or the other MCU shows. I don't care if Cottonmouth is Blade now.
Yeah, they should just say he was a Skrull the whole time, or that's just Blade's vampire thing.
Or they just look the same.
Yeah, just one of those faces. Who really cares about Cottonmouth? Just don't have Luke Cage and Blade show up talking to each other. Because who really cares? All right, he just retcon it. Say it was yeah. He
Who
was
really cares
raised by
about Luke Cage anyway? There's like 2 good Netflix shows, and neither of them are Luke Cage.
But yeah, I find it funny how they were reacting to Free Guy. It was just a trailer react play on, and I just really liked that.
They
That was
mentioned
just really funny.
fridging, so MCU DC crossover because that term comes from Kyle Rayner.
Bridging just means sacrificing the female's character
I
for
know
the male.
that came out from Kyle Rayner's origin story because his girlfriend got fridged. And that's what caused him to become a superhero.
Ace, to be honest, Deadpool fits in the MCU because who cares? It's really just going to be a couple more F bombs and more violence. Because what is PG-13, right? It's just what's the violence in PG-13? They show the blood off screen. It's still there, but it's just
They
off
bet if
screen.
they're putting Blade in the MCU, and they bet if they don't have him
Blade
say an F word, that's it's not Blade.
Blade isn't going to be R-rated though, which is just going to
Yeah,
suck. But maybe the movie's going to be good.
he can say one F bomb.
I hope he can, because only films so far in the MCU are
Aunt May and
confirmed MCU canon is in Homecoming and Far From Home, and they just cut it off.
oh
What
and
the
no
fuck?
and the Endgame
Endgame, really?
post credit scene. Nick Fury says motherfuck, and then
Oh yeah, Infinity War. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You said fuck, fucker, motherfucker. We F bombs exist in the MCU. Okay, so they can fit Deadpool in. So
yep,
in violence and all that blood will still exist. And Deadpool will be the easiest character to bring into the MCU because he can just say the rights brought him in and don't question it.
I guess since we're on the topic of the thing and they were reacting through to Free Guy, can we just like talk about Free Guy real quick? Just
Yeah,
what do
go
you?
ahead. Should I check it out? Should I check it out, Chad? Should I watch it?
I think I'm gonna watch it definitely.
Yeah, flashbacks to the Hydra agent going through the plane of Suspender.
I
But
think
yeah, should I
that
watch it? It looks fun. It looks fun. I love Ryan Reynolds. I
yeah,
really like it.
something I think is cool is do you I don't know if you saw, but do you remember when Ryan Reynolds and Jacksepticeye played Deadpool, like played the game?
Oh yeah, free isn't Jacksepticeye sector what's his name?
At the end of that video, Jack asked if he could like get in a if Ryan could like get him in a movie one day.
Yeah, Jacksepticeye's gonna be in Free Guy. He made a video about that, which is cool. He's gonna be in the movie.
Yay!
Because he's friends with Deadpool, and maybe they can put him in the MCU, and that'd be even more cooler.
Wouldn't
That's
that also mean Ninja's in the MCU though?
what
Ninja was in Free Guy. Would that also mean Ninja's in the MCU?
I mean. If you're talking about, well, I mean, Jackson probably knows the MCU, and that kind
But
of would. Okay, Samuel L. Jackson is in Revenge of the Sith, and he's Star Wars exists in the MCU. You could just
yeah,
say that Sam Jackson was played by a different. Mace Windu was played by a different actor, and Jackson I never referenced the MCU.
or just same thing as Cottonmouth, Blade, and Mysterio in the Raimi movies. They just all look the same.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It just really
There's six different Bruce Campbells in the
six
Raimi
different Bruce
universe.
Campbell. But or actually, I think it's just the main guy. I think Mysterio, Bruce Campbell, was the same guy throughout of it, and it's going to be Mysterio shuffling through drops.
That would have been cool.
Yeah, they canceled Spider-Man 4 though, and honestly, from what I've seen, I would also like to see it. Oh, Laser Beam's going to be in Free Guy, really?
Yeah, Laserbeam was in one of the trailers. So
Really? I got to
was
see that.
so was Ninja.
Oh yeah, Ninja. I don't care about him.
Yep.
Well, I'll check out the movie then. Damn, that seems fun. What
Okay.
is it going to be on Disney Plus too on Premiere Access?
Uh, maybe it's gonna be in theaters. I know.
Yeah, I'll see it in theaters then maybe.
So after Deadpool and Korg's What If trailer,
But yeah, we'll talk about that. Yeah, just Ford and Deadpool. Reacting to the trailer. That's just really funny take, and I just
yeah,
can't wait to see more. I hope I hope they make more things like that
I
because
liked
that's
at the
just
beginning whenever they cut to him reacting to Cruella. Where are all the dogs?
where the fuck are all the dogs? Yeah, that was just great. But let's talk about the What If trailer. I know,
Scott Lang's head's in a jar.
but yeah, What If is going to be the first animated MCU show. It's going to dive into the multiverse of the MCU, but not going to really tie into it yet, from what we know. But yeah, in this trailer, there's a lot of stuff to look at. Let's start first with Spider-Man as Doctor Strange, and he has a different suit.
Definitely no
That explains
bias going. Definitely no
yeah,
bias going on here.
it explains the Disney part suit. But
Yep.
and he's fighting Wanda, him and Doctor Strange, because in one shot Wanda was like breaking through a web thing.
Huh.
Yeah, so apparently he's fighting Wanda. So that's gonna be interesting to see.
So is that going to be a What If playing off Multiverse of Madness and No Way Home.
It's just playing off, I guess. Spider-Man just became the Sorcerer Supreme. That's just really it. And also, Tom Holland's going to be on Disney Plus again. But well, what am I talking about? It's not a solo movie.
I think
But
the only
yeah.
movie.
Also, Eric Killmonger. What if Killmonger saved Tony Stark? I don't know where they're going with that.
I think Killmonger's working for Stark Industries is like the thing.
Oh, yeah. I don't know where they're going with that, but I understand Party Thor. So it's if Thor never learned the error of his ways.
I'm mad they're not making a Lego figure of it because it's a no bearded MCU Thor.
Oh dear God, the beard is better.
But but Thor, you don't have a beard most of the time.
But he's a But he's a fucking Norse god in Norse mythology. So like, of course,
Yeah,
Norse gods would have beards. Like
yeah.
Loki should honestly have a beard in Norse mythology. But of course, I don't want to see Tom Hiddleston with a beard. No, that would look weird.
Before we turn this into an hour long debate on a podcast, yeah, what else was there in the trailer?
Yeah. What
Oh,
else?
the
Of
animated
course,
event,
T'Challa as Star Lord.
the animated version of the
Um,
Avengers like scroll around from 2012, transitioning into the What If version of it with T'Challa, Star
yeah.
Lord, and
We can talk about
Gamora,
that,
and
but yeah, Chadwick Boseman's coming back. This is his last one.
yeah.
He is no longer with us, but this is his last one. And Gamora is going to become Thanos, and we saw Drax. And so
The
apparently, this is going.
weird thing
Oh
about
yeah,
Gamora is we thought she was gonna be like a villain taking over his mantle or everything. It seems like
yeah.
she just killed him and now is a hero
But
or something.
yeah. And these stories are going to branch together. And there's also going to be what if Ultron won, and he's in the Vision body with the Ultron
Because
armor.
obviously that was his plan to be in that body.
Yeah, I just kind of wish that really didn't happen, but it makes sense because I don't want to see Vision like that. I just want to see the mask down and just be Ultron, not Vision.
I
But
guess he'll have like an Iron Man helmet type thing or Ant Man.
yeah. But oh, speaking of Ant Man,
His
this
head's in a
freaking
jar.
why is his head in the jar? Why?
What's it? What is it with Disney Plus shows and putting people in jars? First Throg, now this.
What is going on with Scott? What the hell? It's just so weird.
Oh, going back to
Of course,
Spider Man for a second, he looks nothing like Tom Holland.
yeah, to be honest. But yeah, all these stories are going to branch, and I think it's just going to be the multiverse Avengers, not the multiverse Guardians of the Galaxy, because we see Peggy fighting some beast monster, who
Was
people are saying is like the multiverse beast monster. I don't know his name, and he was theorized for Multiverse of Madness, so that'd be cool if he was the villain of the show. But honestly, I
Peggy's
don't.
going by Captain Carter instead of Captain Britain, which is what people thought she was.
I actually dig. I actually dig the thought of what if because it's a bunch of different things, not canon in the MCU, but they're also gonna have an overarching story and them all
Yeah,
connecting at some point. So if we really liked, say, Peggy Carter, Captain America, or we really liked Gamora, Thanos, or Tom Holland, Sorcerer Supreme, they could literally put him in Multiverse of Madness, and it'd just be really cool.
oh wait, I just
I
had
just think, I think, yeah, go
an
ahead.
idea. So, remember how the Lego set leaked a while back, or revealed a while back, and she was in the modern stealth suit version of that suit.
Yeah,
So if she ends up joining the multiverse Avengers or everything, that might be the suit she wears as a part of it, since she'll be in modern day most likely.
I mean, there wouldn't be essentially time travel. I'm just going to think of it as Spider-Man Noir, right? There was no
Yeah,
time travel with him. His universe was just set in 1940 and just went over to whatever the universe. The year didn't really matter to them.
I'm just
It's just
interested to
like,
see how the stealth suit is implemented.
yeah, it'd probably just be its own thing. But yeah, you know what I think the Multiverse of Madness roster of all the thing is going to
But
be it's going to be the Marvel Legacy movies. The Fox movies, the
yeah,
Fantastic Four, X-Men, maybe the Sony movies. But I honestly prefer if they kept that for No Way Home because it's Spider-Man focused, and Spider-Man is kind of tricky to have in the MCU without their solo movie.
yep,
But yeah, I think the Fox characters and the What If characters are going to be there, which is going to be really cool to see. I'm excited to see that. But yeah, What If looks bonkers, and Watcher is pretty nice. I cannot, will not interfere. He looks cool. But yeah, I just have to see what the show is,
Excited
to be
we
honest.
finally get the Watcher as a character instead of just an
Yeah,
Easter egg.
yeah, we walked through the Watcher. That's gonna be great. And he was not in Guardians 1. That TikTok video that said he was in Guardians 1. No, those weren't the Watchers.
Pretty sure that was an Instagram reel or whatever.
Yeah, those aren't the Watchers. Like, what are people thinking? No, it was never confirmed. James Gunn confirmed all the Easter eggs, and I don't know if the big Easter egg was solved or not anymore. So, but yeah,
So
but
moving on, or
yeah,
oh,
that's what we have for What If.
well,
Go on.
really quick, what if? I'm just excited for it. Okay,
Yeah, it looks really cool. I know a lot of people, a lot of my friends like animation more, but the popular internet just cares for the live action shows. That's what I'm seeing when I'm on YouTube and Instagram, just scrolling through random people who I don't know at all, and they're just saying they're not that excited for What If, and they're saying this is bullshit. Why is What If taking off the most CMF spots? Why not Falcon, Winter Soldier? Those are canon shows. I'm like, dude,
was that
chill
was that
out.
was that an impression of yourself?
What? Well,
No.
shut up, Brickle. Brickle bullying Darth. That should be the new episode. Bully Brickle, as he said. Bully Brickle
Yeah,
defeats
I had to
Iron
fit
Man.
at least one in. Super's not here.
Yep. Bully Brickle defeats Spider Man. Bully Brickle bullies Tom Holland.
Insert
Make
the
Bull.
insert the Aldo Jones thing of where Bully Maguire runs up to Iron Spider and throws him off the ship.
Yep. Instead, it's just Brickle Puff. Make that
Yep.
a stop motion. That'd be funny.
I'll do it when I get the integrated suit.
Yeah, that seems kind of funny. But yeah. Let's move on from What If.
Young Justice season 4.
Yeah. Young Justice.
Phantoms. I think it's called
Yeah, the
Phantoms.
Phantoms. It has a confirmed release date, right? October something.
Yep.
Do you know? You like What If? You like Young Justice? Are you hyped to see the show again?
I'm kind of hyped to see the show, although I hear from one of my friends that the last season was pretty bad.
Uh,
I hope
should I
so.
add the show to the list? Should I watch that?
Yeah, season 1 and 2 were great.
Okay, I'll watch that. I just kind of feel weird watching Young Justice. I kind of would like. I don't. Is it a completely separate team from Teen Titans? I don't know. It just sounds like Teen
Yes, it
Titans
is.
under a new name.
It is a completely separate team from Teen Titans.
It really just sounds like Teen Titans under a new name.
Um, I hope Stephanie Brown spoiler gets more to do this season because she was kind of just wasted in season 3,
Hmm.
and I hope they just improve the writing, but also just be good. I don't really have much to say for that.
Ah. Well. Yeah.
Oh,
Young Justice.
Batwoman, Wally West returning somehow, and someone else were teased last season, so hopefully that'll pay off.
But yeah. Let's move on. Sorry for the awkward silence. Let's move on to what's next on the list.
Emilia Clarke is basically 100%, but not confirmed, playing Abigail Brand,
Yeah.
who is
The
I think she,
description of it on Instagram was like, he's hard, she's tough, he's wisecracking. She's literally Abigail Brand in the comic. It was just so funny. She's doing the Secret Invasion, Swords from the in it. Just
isn't
like,
she the
just
director
confirm
of Sword?
exactly, just confirm she's Abigail Brand.
Yeah,
It's
isn't
just that,
Abigail the director of Sword?
yeah, it'd kind of be weird to see Emilia Clarke with green hair, though. I
Yeah,
hope they put the green hair in. But
they
that
should
was
have
just a
got
quick,
Billie Eilish to play her. Am I right?
dear God, no, no. Hey, the 14-year-old girls would get into the MCU and be sad at the MCU. I'm 14 and this is deep, am I right? Even though I'm not 14, I'm 13, which is weird because I have a very mature channel
And voice.
and voice, right? Yeah, Spider-Man Pool has a very much deeper voice than me. Come on.
Oh, interesting thing about Abigail Brand. She was created by Joss Whedon.
Oh no, really? He
Yeah,
wrote comics. She's such bad.
I don't know. I was just looking on her page and it said she was created by Joss Whedon.
Jesus Christ. Wow. Well, yeah,
Uh,
Abigail Brandon might be joining the MCU. Really nice, really cool. Next.
Inner Gangs and Black Adam. If you don't know
Yeah,
who
the Inner Gang. They're like
Inner
I
Gang is, a like mafia from Superman, from the Superman
yeah, they're like
comics. They're
they like
supplied weapons and everything by Darkseid.
yeah, they steal alien weapons. And I saw them in Death of Superman and
Yeah,
Supergirl, but yeah, they're gonna show up in Black Adam for some reason. I don't know if they really fit in the movie, to be honest. But
yeah. It doesn't seem to have any other Superman stuff,
yeah,
but it does have the Justice Society.
yeah, maybe they should. It could just be a first thing like the Justice set up the Justice Society. They're stopping them, which
Yeah,
would probably mean the Justice League don't need to exist anymore. But hey, but yeah, Inner Gang will show up in Black Adam, and they're really cool. Excited to just see more regular human villains in the DCEU besides the terrible Lex Luthor and terrible Joker. But
yeah. I thought Joker was alright.
this is like Virtual's most unpopular opinions ever, right?
My
Well, I
most
mean,
unpop my I don't know my most unpopular opinion, but
you have a lot.
Joker being good is up there.
You have a lot, but I mean, people like Jared Leto Joker now because of Snyder Cut, but still.
So I guess we're moving on.
Yeah, move on to movie TV.
Suicide Squad.
Yeah, that movie. Again, we probably won't be. We probably can be able to cover it, right? We just
Yeah,
have to find a guest and have Super watch the movie on HBO Max. But yeah, I'm not gonna be here when y'all cover that because I'll be at camp, and then once I get home from camp, like probably like a few days afterwards, I'll probably have to go see the movie with my brother in theaters. So
nice.
still be fun. But it has been pushed up. It has been pushed up to a day and for America. So that's really nice that you get to see it on Thursday and early access screenings will probably be on Wednesday. But yeah, it still doesn't matter to me because I'll see it the next week probably. But yeah, we'll make sure to cover it on Behind the Bricks. It will be the episode without me.
I may put up a video on my channel, just a quick review of it.
But yeah, again, I won't be here for like the first week of August. I'll be completely off the grid. So
Yeah,
not like I'm going in trouble. I just can't have technology. So that's just the way it is, Zimmer. But yeah, we covered a lot of the Suicide Squad. We covered it a lot. It's in the
Oh,
thumbnail again. It always is, but yeah, it's been pushed up. So you guys who like and excited for the movie can just go see it. I'm really hyped for the movie, and if I haven't been seeing it in theaters, I would see it day one. But I am going to see it in theaters. So yeah,
so more MCU animation.
yes. Kevin Feige has confirmed that there will be more animated MCU shows, and to be honest, I'm
Which
not really.
I'm excited for, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of the MCU's animation. To be honest, it doesn't really look that cool. Besides on Peggy, looked really cool in Peggy, but
It kind of
not
looks
on
like
Tony Stark. It looks terrible on Tony Stark, and
kind of
his
looks like
voice
a comic
actor looks.
book. I didn't.
Yeah, Tony Stark's voice actor looks terrible. Sounds terrible.
Uh, it was better than Lego Marvel Superheroes too.
Yeah, but
They should have got the Avengers Assemble. Tony Stark. He was pretty good.
or just get Nolan North. Like, come on.
Yeah, get Nolan North. Nolan North is the best Tony Stark.
Yeah, it's the popular opinion there again.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. It's just cool to see. But
Um,
what animated shows would you like to see on this on MCU animation? What would you like to see?
hmm. So I'm trying to think of like characters I want to see that could have their own shows and but wouldn't really work in live action or something. Like
Um,
would like pick characters who would benefit from having an animated show. It'd be cool to. It'd be cool if Deadpool got an animated show in the set
yeah,
in
but
the
he's gonna
MCU.
have his movie.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
yeah, yeah, I can't really think of any because MCU has been able to put a lot of ridiculous looking characters and make them look good in the
Chris
MCU.
Evans was wearing a flag.
Yeah, they made them actually look normal in the MCU. So hey, we don't really know. We'll just see what they're making. It could be more what if. It could be more non-canon shows. Like I would love to see a new Spider-Man animated series. I just want to see a new Spider-Man show
It'd be cool
because
to get like a. It'd be cool if maybe say one of the Spider-Man in if they appear in No Way Home
yeah, they could get
kind
their
of
own
had to
show.
stay behind or something.
Yeah, Andrew and Toby could show up. Toby could have his own.
It'd
Honestly,
be
I
cool.
don't.
I'd
Yeah,
love if
that's cool.
Andrew. It'd be cool if Andrew like was written in as kind of he had to stay behind in the MCU or some universe or something if he was in it, and then
Yeah,
he became like
or
the
they can just
MCU's version of
continue
Scarlet
his,
Spider.
or they can just continue his universe. They
Yeah,
could just continue his universe on animation.
I like the idea of Andrew becoming like the MCU's version of Scarlet Spider, and that'd be a
Yeah, I
cool.
kind of just wish the Clone Saga actually happened. To be
No,
honest,
no, no, please, no, no, no.
isn't the Clone Saga like really cool?
Isn't the Clone Saga like the second most hated Spider-Man comic ever?
Really?
Yeah, first being One More Day.
I didn't know that. I thought people actually liked it. Why
People
else?
like people like Ben Riley and Kane Parker. They don't like the Clone Saga.
I mean, but like, why was it referenced in the Daily Bugle set?
I don't
Uh,
know.
my reality has been shattered. Am I right? Stop shattering my reality, Brickle. Just stop. But yeah. What's next on the movie side? Then we'll move
Suicide
on to
Squad
Lego.
has like Suicide Squad has like Harley Vision from the Arkham games.
Yeah, she's gonna have Harley Vision. He says it's a superpower when we all know it's just gonna be insanity. And yeah, Harley's just gonna be really insane and explains all the flowers that were flapping around with her
Yeah,
in the show, which is really weird. That was just really weird to me. Like, is
yeah.
there like a blow dryer underneath it?
That was a thing throughout like Birds of Prey too. Like kind of word boxes would pop up and everything.
Yeah, like she was breaking the fourth wall and just becoming Marvel's Deadpool, sniffing cocaine.
Yeah, you mean DC's Deadpool?
I mean, DC's Deadpool. I'm dumb.
She dated DC's Deadpool once. Red Tool.
Oh yeah, Red Tool. I find the Deadpool, Deathstroke, Red Tool my favorite DC and Marvel copy story because it's like they copied Deathstroke and then they copied Deadpool.
Don't ask Rob Liefeld if he copied Deathstroke though. Actually,
Yeah,
do because his reaction's hilarious to it.
that sounds interesting. But yeah, I hope to see more of these characters' powers, but we'll just have to see when the release is August 8th. So
So are we going on to gaming or Lego? Because that's what.
yeah, we
The,
have to. We usually go on to Lego after we finish the movie
okay.
and TV stuff.
Captain America, Sylvie, and Spider-Man Supreme leaked.
Yes. I just want to go top to bottom and what I think is the best ones. And CMS Spider Man. Wow. Honestly,
They they
remove
they
remove the
perfected.
remove the cape, and it's literally the best Spider Man ever created. It's just so good. It looks like a custom with all
It,
the detail. And people think it's Disney
it's also
Parks.
the closest thing I can get to a bright blue Homecoming Lego figure.
Yeah. Speaking of the bright blue, have the 2021 Spider Man, right?
Yeah, I have the 2021 and 2019 and Ultimate Spider-Man.
And you know the arm printing on the 2021, right?
Yeah,
It looks very brownish, right? It's very dark.
it's very red on the new one, on
Yeah,
the MCU one.
they fixed the printing problem. They fixed it finally.
So the problem was There was a layer of black under the red.
Yeah, I had a misprint. I actually had a misprint, and I saw the layer of black underneath it.
Huh. I think the weakest of the figures that leaked was Sylvie.
I think Sylvie is actually stellar, to be
Yeah,
honest.
Sylvie's great. I just think you get Perfect Spider-Man and Captain America, which I think is really good.
Falcon Cap, you know, I'm growing on the hairpiece. I think it really
Yeah,
looks really good.
I just want to use it on Blade.
It looks really, you know, on the leaked picture, it kind of looks like it's more squared off and not smooth on the side. If it's
Yeah,
just smooth on the side and short like that, I would honestly love it because it's basically just the regular hair in that style. It's just the regular African American hair that they typically use. Sorry, I
it,
know
I,
it's
I
not
think it was called Short Afro in the Lego game.
short afro. Yeah, sorry, that's just how I really know it. They use it a lot for them. But yeah,
Can I
it's like they just cut off the. Oh, sorry, but it's like they just cut off like some of the bottom. And actually, I'm growing on it. I think once it gets revealed and I have it in hand, it will look really good.
can
Honestly,
I go over my idea for the wings since they said it was only going to be 5 pieces?
yeah, go ahead. I have an idea for it too.
So the Lego Minecraft set says you're introduced to Elytra, and they connected to the clear neck brackets that have like 2 studs on them. You, they were used for a few things,
Yeah,
and they're used for like the aiming jetpacks and everything.
but I
So
honestly they could honestly just use because 5 pieces, right? They could
yeah,
use the single Falcon piece, right? The
yep.
single Falcon piece they just introduced in Civil War. That's one, and then build some sort of smaller red wing on it, or just not at all. Just add some angles and stuff, like 2 pieces there, and then the engines, which is like two more there. It'd just be so easy to do.
But so my idea was have it connect to that like the Elytra piece, so it
Yeah,
can you can position it like that, and
I don't,
then have the wings separated in the middle and on a hinge like the books in Newt Scamander's suitcase.
yeah, I don't really hope that's the case because
But then,
the wing,
because the
the
reason I
wings,
like that idea is because you get the posability and you get the kind of thinness and profile of the Civil War wings.
yeah, but I don't really know. I think that'll look kind of bad. Is I just hope they bring back the One Piece because that's just really it. I just hope they bring it back. We have to hope. Am I right?
Yep. Oh, the new shield and cap. I'm so glad
Oh
they
yeah,
did
the
the new
shield looks
shield.
good. Shield looks pretty good.
My
When we
my
get a new print.
my number one want for that figure was that we would get a new Falcon and Winter Soldier shield piece.
Yeah, I think Falcon Cap looks really good. I definitely had it. Definitely didn't deliver on a lot of fronts for me, but it still looks really good. And I have to see what the hairpiece looks IRL because I'm growing on it. It's growing
So
on me.
we didn't really talk about Sylvie other than just mentioning she looked good.
Yeah. Sylvie.
Her hairpiece is perfect, I think.
Yeah. I don't know what about it. I didn't think it looked that great in the thing just because it was like it didn't have a lot of curls in it or something. I don't know, but it was definitely one of those pieces that for me would look better IRL and just feel better. It
My
looks really cool. It looks
my
really
biggest
cool.
problem is just her face doesn't really remind me
Yeah,
of
it doesn't really
Sylvie.
look like Sophia. Yeah, it doesn't really look like her. And
I
honestly,
I think maybe they could maybe the alternate face could be better, but
yeah, it'd be cool if they included an extra air piece just because she's without it a lot of times. It'd be cool if they just included it. It's only like a cent more to include like Mad Eye Moody's hair in the CMS, so you don't have to go out and just fish the hair out and
I, di- I
spend extra
didn't
money.
I didn't notice she didn't wear it much. I thought she wore it a lot.
No, she didn't wear it that much. She only wore it on the end
Did
of
she
episode 2,
did
and
she
then
have it
she
in the
left.
new episode?
No, she didn't. She lost it on Momentous.
Oh,
So she barely wore it, but hey, I mean, they call her Lady Loki, but Sylvie, honestly.
her
Um,
name like Sylvia Laufey daughter.
I'm holding out hope that she actually has gold molded legs or something, or like boots or something, or just
I'd
some
love
leg print.
I'd love
And
at
I
some
hope
I'd
like
love
they
at
could
some
always
point in
just
the show. Oh,
oh
go on.
yeah, I hope she includes like red power burst or yeah, not red, green, green power burst for the enchantment. And yeah, I hope the character who leaked the person who leaked the figure just didn't get the legs, and we get better legs.
Oh wait, her accessory is
Oh, Brittle left. Oh, well, yeah, her accessory is Crocodile Loki. My mistake. But yeah, we're getting four characters for Loki technically. Throg, Loki, and Sylvie, and Alligator Loki. But yeah, we just wait for Brickle to come back. Excuse me, Brickle left. Welcome back, bruh, bruh. But yeah, Brickle, welcome back.
but yeah, Loki Gator is supposed to be her accessory in the CMF.
Yeah, Loki Gator. I forgot. But yeah, the CMF figures look really good. And what's next?
Um, see, gunship figures got confirmed as well as the price, reveal, and release dates.
So Gunship figures is not going to have a clone commander. Um,
It's not
so,
gonna have a clone captain, which we thought it was, which is the red one from like 2013 gunship. It has the yellow one,
but yeah,
the
they could include
commander.
better figs, but who really cares? Besides the
So,
Star Wars thing.
so I realized, so Mace Windu is gonna be in the set, and it's probably gonna be a new one. That
Yeah, that'd be cool.
and
Arm printing from
er,
the Clone Wars.
earlier today, I put together a thing. Every single time they make Samuel L. Jackson, they completely change the way his face looks.
Yeah, they do. They really do.
I hope he just uses the 2018 face, but or just something that looks like Nick Fury.
Yeah. Um, but what's the price of it? 350.
Price is Price is 350.
Yep, more than a bugle, which will not be worth it, unlike the bugle.
Oh wait,
Yeah,
so I
and
still have the
and
clone
the
commander, like the yellow clone commander.
yeah,
It it says yellow phase one clone. That could also mean it's the gunship pilot because they have
yeah.
yellow on their helmets.
Hopefully with an accurate one. But yeah,
Yeah, it probably won't be accurate because they have to make a new helmet and send off the top fin.
yeah, but yeah, it's gonna release August 1st, so that's
Official
cool.
reveal is Thursday, so tomorrow.
Wow, cool. I really don't care for the set, to be honest.
I don't care for it because it's not minifig skill.
I mean, I like minifigs. I don't hate minifig scale stuff. I love them. I think they're really cool. But
It's not.
350 for a gunship and
I feel like
that
in
and that's it.
I feel like it's
For,
our first gunship in years. It should be a minifig scale set.
I mean, I don't really care if it's big fig, but yeah.
Yeah, can't wait to have Thanos driving the gunship.
Imagine UCS Spider. When's the UCS Spider Crawler bike coming out, man?
Oh, when's the UCS Doc Ock, Spider-Man versus Doc Ock or whatever with Anya Corazon?
Yeah, when I want it, I want it.
It's
I
Darth's
want.
favorite Lego set.
Yeah, definitely my favorite Lego set of all time. Yeah.
Volkswagen.
Oh yeah,
Or
Creator Expert Volkswagen. It looks cool.
it looks like a Volkswagen. I don't really care for Volkswagens.
I mean, Fillmore from Cars though.
Yeah, but it's blue.
It looks cool though. I
It has a new
think I'm.
cloth. It has like a new cloth thing for whenever the sunroof comes up.
Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. What else does it include? Like accessories like the truck?
Um, I'm I'm pulling it up real quick. So it has two chairs and a surfboard built.
Ah, well, cool.
The
That's
surfboard looks pretty cool.
really cool. But what else is there? I'm sorry, we're going through these quickly for some reason, but we really just don't have much thoughts for them.
Yeah, it looked daunting, but there's really not much to talk about with some of these. The advent calendar for Star Wars, I think,
Oh
was
yeah,
the one.
I think it's really lackluster. The only
Yeah,
thing the
you
only
know,
thing I care about is the cradle. There's
uh,
nothing.
the
There's
exclusive like Santa figure is well, there's Santa Grogu, and then there's
Christmas strip
Mandalorian,
Mando.
or there's Din Djarin, but he has a scarf.
Christmas
It's a
strip Mando. Sheesh.
he just has a scarf printed. It's not even a scarf piece.
Yeah, I mean that's better though, right?
IG-11 is the getting splattered with a snowball in the box art, but it's just the normal IG-11 in set. I wish he had like a cone print or something with the snow.
You know what's interesting though? In the description of the Advent Calendar on Lego.com, they still call the Boba Fett ship Slave One. What
Probably
is
was
going
made
on?
before that, before they changed it.
Yeah, changing Slave One. Like, come on, it's so dumb.
I don't have a big issue with it just because they call it like Anakin Starfighter and everything.
Yeah, but like, it's not iconic. It's not an iconic name, unlike Slave One.
Yeah, it's not like no one's gonna pick up a set. Anakin Skywalker's customized Delta 7 Blue Angel Starfighter.
Yeah, they're just going to pick up Anakin Starfighter, but people aren't going to pick up Boba Fett Starship. To be honest, they're going
Yeah,
to pick up the Slave One. But yeah,
it
the
just
weapon.
seemed. Oh,
Honestly, other than the cradle, the only thing that interested me is just the weapon racks, and that's it. There's really nothing in this set.
there's no like drawing figures. It's just Din Djarin, the scarf,
Yeah, I mean
Grogu
army
in
builders
red,
though. Got army builders,
and
but yeah, I'm definitely not gonna pick this up.
but
This
like
is just
the 2019 one had Luke Skywalker and or like old man Luke in a new outfit and everything.
yeah,
This
and the 2021 had Christmas strip Poland, but it had also cool builds. So yeah, I got that one.
they
So yeah,
had they had the Santa Vader or the sweater Vader and Poe. This one
yeah,
just has Mando with a scarf, red
you can add named
Grogu,
characters. It's just cool to
IG
get named
normal
characters.
IG-11, and then like three normal troopers.
I think people really just get advent calendars just to get named characters.
Yeah, I got the Harry Potter one just because I wanted it. I like the builds and the characters are cool.
Yeah, the characters included in that one was really nice.
Also surprisingly useful parts.
Huh? Excuse
Also
me?
surprisingly useful parts for customs.
Yeah, very useful. Very useful indeed. But
So that's the last thing for Lego.
well then we can jump into gaming, and I think just my favorite coolest news. I want to watch RoboCop at some point, right? And we're getting
Yeah,
a game for it in 2023. It was officially revealed to be coming, and it's just called RoboCop something something city. But
I'm not a massive RoboCop fan, and it
I
didn't
mean,
excite me that
what
much.
he seems cool. But
But
yeah.
the actual first thing on the list is a RoboCop Traveler's Tales and the people who make the Lego games and NetherRealm
Well, I want to
might be
talk.
being sold.
We can talk. I just wanted to talk about more of the RoboCop stuff.
Oh,
But it's just going to be really cool to play as this iconic character. Like if you've gotten to play as him as MK11, you can live out your dream of Terminator versus RoboCop. And now we just get a solo RoboCop game, and I hope at some point we get a Terminator game.
yep.
But yeah, coming out 2023 on consoles, so that's going to be really great.
I'm just gonna let you take the reins for this one because I don't have much to say.
But yeah, this classic 80s character is going to get his own game, and it'll probably just be on the PS5. Hopefully, not only on the PS5, but it's going to be in 2023. So probably. but nobody's going to be able to play it because nobody will have PS5.
Yeah.
But yeah, really cool. This is a really cool game and feature. But yeah, Traveler's Tale is departing from Warner
No,
Brothers.
no,
Let's
wait.
just talk.
Traveler's Tales and NetherRealm Studios may be departing from Warner Bros.
Maybe.
There are sources that say that say they are. There are sources that say they aren't. If you don't know who Traveler's Tales and NetherRealm are, Traveler's Tales have done a lot of things. They produced
Lego
some of the
games.
Spyro the Dragon games in the past. They did the Lego games. They did a couple Sonic games, but they're mainly known for Lego.
But yeah, Warner Brothers.
NetherRealm, NetherRealm's the people who make like Injustice and Mortal Kombat,
Hmm.
WWE Immortals.
But yeah, it's Warner Brothers really need to get stuff going for them because what they're doing, their choices they're making is just really weird.
Well, so I was talking to Penn, and he said that they had to like sell off a bunch of stuff because they can't really afford to keep HBO Max going.
Yeah, Warner Brothers is just really suffering.
Yep.
It's just like what they do with the Justice League. Like every day, that meme of Barry and the two Barrys hugging and the two captains fighting, representing Disney and Warner Brothers. And Warner Brothers and DC, just
Yeah.
Marvel, and it's just they keep making these dumb decisions for not just DC, now the gaming part of them. It's
Yeah.
just really, really dumb for them to do that. Like Marvel, they released a trailer on Simu Liu's birthday. What do they do on Henry Cavill's birthday? They up and fire him. Um,
Yeah.
what did Marvel do? They released Marvel Celebrates Movies, and then they released Justice League 4K, not the Snyder Cut, and that got massively disliked.
I mean, I don't hate Justice League, so it's
I
pretty
mean,
bad, but not. It's pretty
but
bad, but not as bad as people say.
I mean, like the fact that they did that and not the Snyder Cut.
I saw a comment on that. It's like, WE, are you serious? No one wants to remember this bull crap
Just,
or something.
I mean, I don't think the movie was god awful, but still, the fact that he had Snyder Cut, everyone is loving the Snyder Cut, but nobody's loving the Whedon Cut, and they did that for the Whedon Cut. Like, really?
I don't love either. I think they both have a lot of flaws.
Yeah. What? Didn't you give the Snyder Cut a 9.5?
Yeah, I think it's good. I just think it has a lot of flaws as well.
Jesus Christ, 9.5 is something I give that is just top tier, brilliant. Cinema at its finest. There's nothing else like it.
Um,
But yeah, Traveler's Tales, the Lego games. So many people have connections, nostalgic connections to them.
if
And you
they are
go on,
leaving, I could see like that's why Skywalker Saga is so big.
yeah, and
They're leaving with their biggest game, and they're also starting and leaving with the Star Wars Saga compilation.
yeah. So rest in peace, any Lego DC game. People who grew up with Lego.
Rest in peace, Infinity Saga game.
I mean, if they go with Disney, it could
Maybe.
always still happen.
So Fortnite LeBron James
Yeah,
apparently
we
has
officially
two
get.
skins.
Mhm.
I thought it was one.
So there's two separate skins: King LeBron and
The
King
Toon
LeBron.
Squad / Taco Tuesday one.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are just excited for the Toon Squad one
Yeah,
because Looney
King
Tunes.
LeBron looks kind of weird.
Yeah, I think everyone's just going to buy the Looney Tunes Space Jam one.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Also, like LeBron James fans who play Fortnite, they're just like probably want the basketball skin, not the guy with the over the top crown and shoulder pads and everything.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, LeBron James is coming, so Yeah, we've called Deadpool. We have called Deadpool and Horde on that.
So was the other Fortnite news? Oh wait, one more thing about LeBron James. Apparently, there's like a code or something you're gonna be able to do for the Toon Squad version.
Yeah, you Iron Fist. Yeah, that's really cool. Iron Fist got one of the Iron Fist was one of the 2,300 people to get it early.
Nice.
That's just really cool, to be honest. And
Um,
so did Brickmeister. You know Brickmeister.
yeah, I know Brickmaster.
Yeah, he got it early too. So I mean, maybe I got it early. Maybe I got it early. I haven't logged on to Fortnite today.
Neither have I.
I gotta see it. No.
The was Super pulling my leg, or was there actually a Fortnite Cal item?
I don't know, but it got disabled after 4 hours.
Weird.
Yeah,
If
really
it
weird.
if it gets added back, I guess Darth predicted Fortnite Cal.
Yeah, let's go. I mean, come on, cows are like the biggest animal in alien movies. Come on, they always do
Uh,
something.
so we're gonna move on because there's not much to say about
No,
that. Or
nah, actually, yeah, they're probably fixing the glitch now, along with the abductors. I think the abductors left because there was a huge glitch. People were able to go into the abductors and come out. There's like a whole sequence you could have done. They were able to go in there and then get the things when they come out. It's just so weird.
huh?
They could actually get the things once they come out, and they could keep them. And they literally said there was like a tweet, and it said those pesky loopers have been stealing our. Oh, abductors are back. Yes,
Oh,
but yeah,
Doctors are back. Nice.
they probably went to fix that glitch. And they said those pesky loopers have been stealing our testing equipment. And
Huh.
yeah, so that's probably why they left. So
Interesting. Next thing on the list is the Snow Widow Avenger skin,
yeah, that's still in the item shop if y'all want to get it for Black Widow.
and I think even if it leaves the item shop, you can go to his character's profile now and buy it.
But yeah, Jake is gonna do some druid, right?
Yeah, personally, I'm more excited. I'm probably just gonna get the in-game skin. I don't care for the white.
I like the white suit. It's just her face look is so ugly.
I like the white suit. It just black is Black Widow for me.
Yeah, but still,
The
I just
black,
think
the
the face is really ugly on the white suit.
black gold belt, red belt buckle.
Yeah, I think the red hands look really cool and nice touch.
Yeah.
But
Let's see. That was the last thing for gaming.
and that's the last thing for the podcast. If you guys have questions, we can wait. I always don't like sitting for the Q&As on my channel because there's not a lot of people watching. So,
Yeah.
so let's just wait for
And
a
we
minute.
don't have the charisma of Super and Asian this time.
Let's just wait till 1 a.m. and on EST, which is about 7 minutes. And yeah, just questions for any of y'all. Loki will be out in 3 again. So wait, I was supposed to call Deadpool at 3 again. Damn it, that's why it didn't work.
Ah. Speaking of 3 a.m., final Loki episodes tonight.
Dom Cheadle got nominated for an Emmy, and even he's surprised. What?
Oh yeah,
They dropped the news at his doorstep and it was like, boom, you looking for this?
should I just like pull that up real quick and talk about it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Um, let's see. So the supporting actors like Emmy for the best guest actor in drama series, the nominees were chosen: Don Cheadle for Falcon and Winter Soldier, the first episode; Carl Weathers for The Mandalorian;
Are you kidding
Tim,
me?
Timothy Oliphant for The Mandalorian; Charles Dance for The Crown; and Courtney B. Vance for Lovecraft Country.
And Don Cheadle won. Don Cheadle won, really?
I think Don Cheadle won. Yes.
Over some of those Mandalorian over Carl Weathers, really?
Timothy Oliphant, the Cobb.
He's top man.
Yeah, Cobb.
But yeah, really, Don Cheadle. But I just find it funny that he got surprised. So they literally dropped it. And I was like, boom! You looking for this?
I mean, he just showed up, talked to Sam. That's all he did.
Exactly. I
Like
mean, he did
if
some good.
if DuckTales season 2 came out this year and that was what he was nominated for, I'd understand. But he didn't do much in that Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah, he gave a good speech. But that was about it.
Yep.
So it was literally just like a boom. You looking for this? It was really funny.
I would love if they had if on the letter they had wrote "Boom, you're looking for this."
That'd be funny. But yeah, we still have 3 minutes left, and yeah, Loki. If you want to talk about some theories, what do you think is gonna happen tonight?
So I don't really have a theory, but I watched Film Theory had a new video out,
Yeah, film theory.
and his theory is that at the end Ravana will be like sent into a time stream and everything after a fight with the Lokis, Loki and Sylvie, and she will like travel back in time to found the TVA.
But how would that work? That wouldn't really work. They just out of time.
Yeah,
You would have to destroy the TVA and restart. They just exist out of time. You can't go back in it.
or like no, I mean like she created his theory that she created the TVA and was kind of working from behind the timekeeper curtain.
Come on, film theory. That
And
makes no sense because they don't exist in time. Thanks, film theory. Thanks.
the his evidence for it was that well, one Kang it just is an interesting character to have. Isn't
That
really
makes
an
no
interesting
sense to me.
character, but two, kind of the whole plot of the last episode was that like he Loki thought that Sylvie is the girl, or the girl version of him is kind of the one who can save the universe. So like, oh, it would adhere to gender swap foreshadowing or whatever. It's pretty weird theory.
That's a pretty dumb theory, in my
Yep.
opinion. I don't think new rock stars have dumb theories. I'm joking, of course.
New Rockstars has some pretty dumb theories.
Yeah, definitely sometimes, but yeah. They're just clinging on to Mephisto. I think that's why everyone says they have dumb ones. But film theory said Wally is Satan, so I don't really find them credible anymore. But yeah, I think I don't know. I'm kind of worried, right? Because
Yeah,
the Marvel finales, people say, have been really lackluster.
I like
So like,
Falcon and Winter Soldier was the best episode of that series. I think outside of the one where Cap killed the guy.
I thought episode 5 was better.
Yeah,
Episode 4 is the one where Walker killed him.
Falcon and Winter Soldier should have been a movie.
Exactly, right? That's the only show I think that could work as a movie.
Because like it has the beginning, middle, and in middle where like the beginning is the first episode where John is crowned as Captain America. Then you have the second episode which builds on that. You have the middle, which is him killing the guy, and like the whole turning point.
Like
Then you have their fight, and then you have the climactic finale. But then
I
the
really
rest
think
is
the
just like filler.
Loki and WandaVision fits as different arcs. They have different kind of plots in their episodes. Falcon and Winter Soldier is just like a movie. They said, okay, cut at this point, and then we'll put it next week.
Yeah,
Should have been a movie.
like but yeah, they have the. It's like they have everything for a movie set up, but then they wanted to make it a show, so they added a ton of filler.
Exactly. What was the post-credit scene for Falcon and Winter Soldier? I forgot.
U.S. agent Valentina recruiting him, and
Are
like
you
him
sure?
be.
That wasn't after the credits.
Oh wait, no, that wasn't after the credits. Oh no, it was the. I think it was Sharon.
Oh yeah, Sharon.
Sharon
I
getting like kind of becoming a U.S. citizen or whatever again.
setting up armor wars, I guess.
Yeah, because she's the power broker.
Yeah, WandaVision had the more lasting season finale because it literally got changed.
Yep.
But yeah, it's 1 a.m., guys. Thank you so much, Burkle, for joining.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, man. It's been great to have you. Glad you were actually able to be on one of the podcasts and not miss the other ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you everybody who's watching, the 2 people who are watching, thank you everybody who
Hopefully,
joined.
Super and Asian can come back next time.
Yeah, Asian never down online today, and Super.
Has family.
Yeah, we weren't going to delay it again because Loki comes out tonight, and we don't want to cover both episodes of Loki.
Yep.
So we'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.
See ya. Bye.